Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Glide Script. I am back with another episode in our Servicenow admin tutorial series where I am taking you from zero to advanced. In our previous video, we covered lists, filters and forms, and I hope you found those helpful. If you haven't checked them out yet, don't worry, links are in the description and in the info button above. Today we are kicking off a brand new topic, tables in service, and this is the part 1 because there's so much to cover and I want to make sure we dive deep into every aspect. As you know, tables are the backbone of ServiceNow and understanding them is key to mastering the platform. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and do share with your colleague who really needs to help in ServiceNow learning. Alright, let's get right into it and start exploring tables in ServiceNow. Okay, now let's create our own table. For that, go to the filter navigator and type table. Once you'll type table, under the system definition module, there are many submodules. See here, there is table, tables and columns, and the other modules are also there. Just mark as favorite to the table because we'll use it. Open this table submodules in a new tab. So now this is also a table. So we will create our own table inside this table. So name of this table is sys. You can see in the URL sys_db_object. This is system database object. So we are creating our own database. Database is place where you place your data, like Excel or Word files are also a database where you insert your data. So you can say database is nothing but where you store your data, like flash drive or hard disk, everything is a database. So creating a table, in the right top corner, you have a new button here. Click on new. So this form will open. These forms are also configurable. We can create our own forms like this. For now, just give the label of your table. So I'm going to create a tire service request table. You can create anything like restaurant menu, laptop request, employee data, sample student data. You can create anything, but I'm going to create a tire request table. So for that I will give the label new tire request. I want to give name new tire request. When you will click outside, the name will be auto populate. So this is the, remember this is label only and this it will be the backend name. So just click here. See the name is auto populated. U underscore whatever you will type name here, it will appear here after the U prefix. So U means this is the custom table. You have created your table. So it is not recommended to change this name. Leave as it is. And this is extend table. I will explain this concept later. Leave it right now. Come right side. This is the application global. Application is global here. It means it is available to everyone. If you will create your own application and table inside that application will be limited to that scope only. We will see it later. For now, it is globally available. Then it is create module. If you click this create module checkbox, create module option is responsible to create modules like this. See, these are the modules. So if you click this option, this checkbox, it will create a modules like this in the application menu. So if you will type our table name here, it will appear. For example, if you type incident, see, these are the modules created here. So I also want my table should be appear here whenever I will type in the filter navigator my table name, it should appear here. For that you will have to check this option. And this is the create mobile module. ServiceNow is also available for the mobile application. If you will check this option, this module will be created for the mobile application as well. We are not going to use on mobile application right now, so you can uncheck this also. And then add modules to menu. I want to create new module. I don't want to add my modules to any existing module. So if you will select this create new, it will create a new module. And new menu name, you can change your name here as well. I want my module name should be new tire request. Now come down, there is a section here named columns. Right now it is empty. You can see there is no columns. Once we will save, by default ServiceNow will create 6 columns and no one can change these columns. I will right click here and save this table. It will take time to create a table. So how many columns we have? 6. See here, 6. We have 6 columns. It is created by ServiceNow by default. I did not create it. So what are these columns name are? Created by. So who created this table? Then created, when it was created. See, type is the date and time. And then updated by, who update. Any update will happen, it will be updated by who updated this table. When it was updated. And this updates, how many times it is updated. So all these tables, columns are created. And this is the sys ID. Sys ID is a 32 digit, see, a unique ID. You can see in the URL also. See, this is the sys ID. So sys ID is a unique ID like a user ID. everyone's user ID is a unique on any platform, as you know. So every record has unique sys ID in ServiceNow. You can see sys ID in the URL. Here you can see it. Okay, just come here and refresh the page and type here our module name, new tire request. See, our module has been created. If I'll open it right now, there is no record because just we have created it now. So there is no columns. So if you'll click here, this is the form view. Now I'll delete this table. I want to show you the concept of inheritance. So delete this. To delete this table, just click here delete, and you'll type here delete and click OK. So this table will be deleted. So our table is deleted. We already marked favorite, so just open the table. Okay, click again new. This time we will use this extend table. So give the name as it is, new tire request. Everything will be same. Name will be auto populated. New tire request, new menu name. Now I'll explain the extend table concept here. If I'll click on this magnifying icon here, it will take me to the same table, sysdb object, and I can select any table out of these 362 tables. I can select any of these tables and I can make this table as a parent of my table. So there will be a concept here, parent and child. In ServiceNow, there is one out of the box table which is parent of almost all tables, and name of that table is task table. So I'll search here task and I'll make task as a parent of my table. Properties of task table will be inherited to my table. All properties will be inherited. So let's see, we will see. So let's close this, give the name and everything, new tire request and extend table. I will create task. I'll select task. So the property of this task table will be inherited to this table. So remember, here we have 70 columns. Task table has 70 columns. So let's see how many columns will be created in this table. Right now it is empty. Right click here and save it, and see how many columns are created. There are 71 columns created in this table, but in task table, see, in the task table there was only 71 columns. So why one extra column gets created in this table? Reason for this is that there is a sys ID created for this table also. If I'll search here sys ID, search it, see there are two sys ID. So one sys ID is for the task table and one sys ID for this table also. As we know, sys ID is a unique ID associated with every record, every table is in ServiceNow. So one extra column created for the sys ID of this table, and one sys ID is coming from this task table. That's why there are 70 columns. If I'll open my table, if you want it to open our table, just type here and dot. If you'll type dot list in capital letter, it will open in a new tab. Click enter. So this is our table created. If I'll click here new, see, the number is also coming from the task table. These all fields I did not create it in front of you until now, but these all fields are coming from the task table. Even the form configuration, how it was coming, like two sections, how it is organized, like everything is coming from the task table. All properties, I did not create this or description or work notes, anything. So all fields are coming from the task table. So if your customer will ask you to inherit this table from any given table, just go with this concept which I shown to you. Now I'll again delete this table because I don't want to extend any table for my table. I'll create a fresh table and I will make my table as a parent. I don't want to make my table as a child. Close this task table also. Already table is deleted. If I'll search here new tire request, see, it's deleted. Again go to the favorite section, click system definition, click new. Again I will give table name new tire request. Everything will be same, but this time I don't want to extend my table. So right now there is no columns, just save it. So our table is created with 6 columns. Before creating new columns, I want to show you something. Open the incident table. I'll open one incident record to show you the field types. This is the form view of incident record. This is the number and these are the fields or the columns. So I want to explain you the types of the fields, the columns, types of columns. You can see here the number column is a single line text or a string. You can type number 1 2 3. If I can type any character. So this type is called string type. So whenever it will require to type something, so we will use the string type. This is the magnifying icon. So this field type is called as reference field. So reference will take you to another table. You can call any table on your table using the technique called reference. So if I'll click here, see it is referring me onto the sys user table. Here also it is a reference field. These are the reference fields. So if I'll click here, it is taking me onto the service offering table. Here if I'll click here cmdb ci and underscore service table, here ci table configuration item cmdb underscore ci. So whenever we need to refer some take data from the another table, we will use the reference field. This is also string field. This is also a string. The limit of character is more here. So this type of field is called as choice field. This is choice, these are choice, and I'll show you here something. These are reference field. See, this type of field is known as true or false, checkbox, true or false. If I'll click here like this field is known as date and time field. Okay, now close this. We have some idea about the field types. Now we'll create our own columns for our table. So for that, just click here to create any column. Just click here the new UI action. This is a button. Let's click here new, and it will take you to the dictionary entry field table. Here table is selected. This is our table. Now this is the type. It is asking which type of field you want to create. So first I need to take a reference field. Just type your reference, select reference. Now it is asking column label. So what is the name label of your column? I want the requester. The column name will be auto populate with un prefix. See u requester. Maximum length you can, there is no requirement of here because it is a reference field. And then okay, so once you will select the reference, see there is a section here, reference specification, and it is mandatory. So you will have to decide and give on which table you want to refer it. So this is a requester, so I will refer it to the user table. So for the user table, type sys underscore user. See, we have user, sys user table. This is the user table. Let's click here. So now we are referring this field, this requester field, to the user table. Just save it, and I'll open our table. See the requester, and it is a reference field. Cancel it, click new. See, we have the requester field, and if I'll click here, it will taking me to the sys user table, which we have created here. See, so we can type any user available from that list. And for our table, next I want to create a new field. For that, create again new, click new. This time I'm selecting date and time for my field. Date, you can select date also, or date and time. I want to select date and time. Okay, a column name will be, I'll give column name time of service. For the tire request, date or time of service. Name will be auto populate. You can mark this read only, mandatory also. If you'll select here, this field will be read only, and nobody can be like this. No one can like this. It will be read only. No one can edit or change the value. If you are not admin, you cannot change the value. I will explain it later. So this is, just save it. Now we will create true or false. So just delete it. So these two fields are created. I will create the third one. This time I will take true false, and the column name is this emergency. Click outside, save it, come here and refresh. See, we have created 3 columns right now until now. Okay, we have a shortcut. You don't have to go every time back. Just sys_id. Here it is showing sys_id. After sys_id, just type is equal to -1. If you will type, it will open a fresh record for you. So this is the shortcut. Just type after sys_id is equal to -1. Select your table, new tire request, and then this time I will select choice field, choice, and then I will select here tire model. What is the model of tire? Column name will be auto populate. Okay, once we will save here, save it. We have created the choice, so we'll have to define the choices also. For that, come here under the related links and go to the choice section, and right now we don't have any choice. So for that, we'll give the choice. Click new. Table is selected here. Language label give like mrf. Value give also mrf, no problem. Sequence give 10. So we need to define my 10, 100, whatever you can give in the sequence. So it will display in the ascending order. Save here. Then next give C8. Give here also value C8. You can give any value. Now sequence give 20. Here don't save or don't insert. If you'll save, the previous value will be overwrite. So just select insert and stay. So the new value will be created, and the form, you will stay on this form. If you'll click on the insert, the new value will be inserted, but the service now will take you to the previous page. So if you want, you have to enter another value, just select the insert and stay. So insert and stay. Okay, I will give the third tire model, like done left anything, and this time sequence will be 330, and insert and stay. The last option, I will select other. Just give value other, and then give the sequence to 40, and this time you can insert. No need to insert and stay because I don't have to enter another value. And here there is option choice drop down with none. So first, okay, let's refresh the page. See, first it is showing none. If you will select this option drop down with none, then it will show like this. Initially there will be no value selected, it will select none. If you will select this drop down without none, then you will have to specify a default value, so it will show the default tire model. So always go with none, drop down with none, it is the best option. Okay, so this is the choice field. You can select out of this C8. Is this emergency? If you select this, date and time of service, just click here, select today's date, date and time, and then requester, select any user like Abraham Lincoln. Okay, I want to add a column of invoice number, and that invoice number I don't want to enter. That invoice number should be auto populated sequentially. So for that, come to the table. Okay, this is the dictionary. You will have to go to the table. So go to the table, tire request table. So this is the table. We have created these 4 columns. I'll create different types of columns. Under the control section, you can see there is a field auto number. If you check this auto number option, just click here. See, there is a asking the prefix. So I want to give my invoice number like this, INV, and then some number, and then starting with like 0 or 1, like this. I want to give like this. So for that, what you will do, give your prefix INV for the invoice, and then number will start like from 1000, and number of digits you can increase or decrease from as per the requirement. I will leave as it is. Just save it and refresh the page. Let's see. If I reload, see, it is 2. Reload 3. Until you will not save the form, then this number will be keep increasing after every refresh. But I don't want number here. I want invoice number. For that, just right click, go to the configure dictionary, and here change the label invoice number, and maximum length just leave as it is. You cannot change this column number. Backend name will be this U number, and make it read only, so no one can change the invoice number. So I will make it read only. Let it reload, then I will make it read only and save this. See, the invoice number is showing, and this is read only, so you cannot change this value of the invoice number. If I refresh it, 105. We'll change the look. We'll divide into 2 sections and 2 sections only. Form view can support only 2 sections, so we will change it later. First we will create our columns, and then come here again. See, there is an option here, extensible. What is this? If you'll not click this checkbox, until then your table, you cannot make your table like new tire request table as a parent of any other table. If you want to make your table as a parent for any other table, and you want to extend your table, then you'll have to choose this option. So if you'll click, I will click here, so and select here, save this. Now we can extend our table. For that, I will show you a quick demo. Click the table here, click here new, and extend. Our table is new tire request. See, new tire request. You can extend. If I'll uncheck this option and save it, and let's see what happened, and refresh the page. Now if I'll type here new tire request, see, there is no option, no table is showing it. So if you want to extend your table by the other table, you will have to check this box. So I will check. Live feed is not required right now, so just ignore it. Then refresh again. It was just for the demo. See, new tire request, now it is showing. Okay, just close this. So see here, this invoice number is read only. No one can change this value. If you are not an admin and you don't have access to this table, you cannot change the value. So if field is read only, then no one can change value of it. So only owner of this table can change the value, and here we have a concept of role. So this is the concept of role. Whenever any table created in Servicenow, by default a role is assigned to that table. So this role is assigned to that table by default. New underscore tire underscore request underscore user. This role, without this role, having this role, no one can access this table. So you can see here the user role. A person having this role can have access to this table, or admin can access the table. A person without this role cannot have access to this table, as I explained. So remember, every table you create in Servicenow will associated with a role, and here comes a concept, very important concept of called license. So every role in Servicenow is a license cost. Here also there is a very important concept of the role optimization, but this topic I will cover in when I will explain the user and role and group. At that time I will explain in details what is role optimization, how you can save the role. So for now, just remember, this role is required to access this table. And I will also show you, okay, I will show now how. Just click here and impersonate able tutor is not an admin and he doesn't have this role. So select able tutor, impersonate, and let's see is he able to, and type here new tire request. See, close this, new tire request. This table is not accessible by the able tutor. Close here, end impersonation. I will explain this in the users and roles, how roles can be assigned to a user, but for now just see. So this is the able tutor, and assign this role where it is new tire request table. In the role section, see, he doesn't have that role. Just assign this person that role. I will explain you everything, what is role, how we can assign. For now just see u underscore new tire request, assign this role to this person, save it. Okay, now he has one role. Come here, then again impersonate to that person, able tutor. Now type here new tire request. See, now he can access this table and he can create a record from. See, so now you understood how a role is important to access any table. Don't worry, for now I will explain in details how we can create roles and how we can assign everything. Close this. For this video it's okay. In next video I'll create another as many as columns. I'll try to create many columns by the all different types. Here I have created date and time. I have created a string, choice, true and false, and reference. Create one more, create here new, and this time select string. We have two options for the string. There is string and string UTF, full UTF-8. What is the difference? If you'll select string, see that you need to give the column label, you need to give column name, and the maximum length is mandatory here. So you will have to define the maximum length. If I'll select string UTF, see, maximum length is not mandatory. So better always go with the full UTF, and you can increase and decrease the maximum length of the string. Is by default is a 255 character long. You can increase up to 500 or something. So as per the requirement. See, this is the default value, has the maximum length, I think. Let's check, go to the dictionary entry, 512. If you want to like space like this, you'll have to increase the length of the field type or column type. Okay, so for this video it's okay. In next video, in next part, I will create more and I will explain other topics related to the table. Okay, thank you for watching. Keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.